it is definitely time to start getting this thing on the road. We got all the lights working. Got a couple questions on the lights that I gotta figure out. I have the auto adjusting cam chain tensioner, and it has a manual cam chain tensioner in there that I noticed. From what I can see, my question is, I believe there's supposed to be an 8mm bolt that goes there. Yep, looks like it. I wonder what size that is. This thing's all spring loaded. I'm guessing I need that gasket. Yep, I need that gasket right there. So we got a brand new auto adjusting. So we'll set that up there for the time being. And I'm going to try to get to this. And that's a screw. And on the other side is a damn nut. So I'm going to hopefully be able to just kind of sneak everything out of the way and sneak in there and get at it. We're going to find out. Really shouldn't even be surprised by this anymore. No point in unscrewing that, is there? So I think there's a nut on the other side. I don't know. But that comes up, I guess. I don't know how it pops off of there yet. There's a Allen up there, but that's kind of solid here. Or there's that. Okay. So that's a thing. Good to know. I can swing that out of the way. Alright. Maybe I can... Well, let's find out. Yeah, not attached on this side either. So... No, it is attached on that side. Down there. And that is, of course, an Allen sitting inside there. Because why not? And of course, only the Allen was holding this in. Because that just popped right out of there. It looks like we're going to have, I guess, 8mm. Oh. Let me see how the rest of it, are those? Oh man, those are Allens right there. And those look stripped as hell. Do I have the proper size for that out here? Oh, I have the perfect size. Perfect. I'll get that taken off. Alright, so these things are kind of relatively long, actually. Alright, so we'll put these. Put them up on the shelf, and I say that more for my knowledge than anything, because I'll forget, and then I can just reference the video to be like, where the fuck did I put those? Oh yeah, they're on the damn shelf. So, and I do that. I put things in places, and it's nice for me to verbally say, they're over here on this shelf, you fucking moron. Oh, I don't know where my damn tools went. So that's not helpful. And I'm pretty sure my tool set is inside. So I have my daughter up there going after that. Yeah, of course. Those are too tight. There, I got those broken loose enough, I think. So we're going to spin those out of there. Okay, so that's freed up. We're going to kind of just get it the hell out of the way and check for like fuel leaks or anything like that. Check to see some things here. Okay, where the fuck is that tensioner? Oh man, it's kind of nasty in there. This thing has seen better days. Alright, we got the tank held by help of the Magna. Now let's go over here and see. I gotta climb over the shadow. Oh, I gotta get better organized, get this thing all cleaned up and organized and working out better. So let's turn this on and see what we can see. Trying to look for the damn tension. Well, what the hell is this now? Oh, those go right there. I gotta remember that. Those two go right there. It's a little brittle. I can't find the damn tensioner. Oh, there it is. There it is. Looks like we could probably tighten that, but it's probably a better idea to just take it out. It's like right there. Look at this. How nasty this damn thing is. Right, so I absolutely cannot get onto that with Allen's. So, let's see here. Huh. It is that sensitive, huh? Okay. But I got fuel cycling, at least. Well, I do not see a fuel leak of any kind. I got a little bit too much pressure on that. But it should be okay. Probably won't be too hard to change out a fuel pump then, huh? Okay. So we know that now. Yeah, I can't get on there with that. So I'm going to have to take all the extensions that I can find. I have so many tools I just can't find right now. And I have, like the Allen sockets. I'm going to see if I can go find those. I can't find those. But I can find these. It's probably a bad idea, but we're going to just see if we can't somehow get in there. I really should go look up a video on this. This thing's in my way. What is that? Oh, it's my coolant jug. We need that. But we're going to try and see if we can't get on there. This thing is an enormous pain in my ass and it's right in the way. So that is a 14 mil nut on there. Alright, so I was able to use that Torx to break it loose. And then use this, kind of start walking it out. There's a... Oh, I got it out of there. Okay. So I was able to get it out. And it's a 5mm Allen down in there somewhere. Now the new issue is, I'm guessing... Yep, there's another one on the bottom. So maybe I can come in from another angle. Maybe from this way or something, and get on that, crack it loose and spin it out, and then pop that out of there. And then, from what I understand about these is, you get it put in there, get it tightened down. Wonder why there's blue marks. I should probably find out a little more about this before I get too carried away. And then you pull that pin like a grenade, and that'll, launch that into the chain. So I gotta figure out how to get onto there. Does not look like a fun job at all. I'm sure there's an easier way. There's gotta be an easier way, but I would just quit being stupid and look it up. And maybe even remove this all the way out of the way. But we're gonna find out. Oh, you get scratches here. Good scratches there. That's odd. I mean, maybe if I move the airbox, maybe that'll do it. Okay, airbox cover is removed. Air filter looks pretty nasty. So we'll go ahead and put that there. And let's see what it's gonna take. That's pretty disgusting. I'm gonna need a bigger bit. Get those out of there. And then I think I should be able to pull that out. Okay, I think I'm on at a slight bit of an angle. But I just have two long extensions on there. And I think I'm on. Oh, I was. Yeah, I think I was. And I definitely was. So I'm going to undo this by hand now. And hope. Alright, well that's out. It looks like there should be no gasket cleaning, which is odd. The old gasket came out clean. Let's try to fish that out. Oh, there. Alright, yeah. There we go. That's the bottom. So it went in like this. And the new one will need to go in like that. So this must be outside, those two marks must be outside. We'll get that kind of lined up in there, get the gasket on there, and try to get that started. Alright, so I can't get those screws out because as soon as I try to pry on them, they'll probably strip. That one might be okay. There's 4 of those, but does that hold this in? I don't know if that holds this in or not. So am I wasting my time pulling that off? Probably. I'm guessing. I guess. Maybe it does. I don't know. All I know is where I'm at right now is I had that in there. And then it fell out. So I was going to try to put in from the bottom up. Start on the bottom. Work my way up. But the washer's missing off of that. And the entire other bolt is missing. So I had it in there. I had it turning. And then I tried to change direction. It really didn't go very well. I don't know if they have to be a hex or if we could just swap it out with a damn hex. Maybe that would be, or Allen. I don't know if they gotta be an Allen, or we can swap it out with a hex, and that might make things easier. But I don't really know. Gotta be careful with that. So we have to line it all back up again. Alright, I'm done for the night. I can't get it figured out. I had it all lined up the one time and all I had to do was screw it in there, but then I pulled it all out like an idiot. And all I've been doing is pausing and playing, pausing and recording because I didn't really want to edit. I didn't feel like editing. So, but there's either going to be a part 2 or there's going to be an edit because I am done for the day. Okay, so I was able to take these out. There's 3 screws in each one. I found a number 3 Phillips. I took that right out. After I put an adapter on here, put the number 3 Phillips in, just cranked them loose, and then wiggled that piece out of there, and then out of the way it goes. We'll get that cleaned up. Looks like we've got, oh yeah, look at that. Everything seems to seat pretty well. And I've got 1 and 2 cracked loose. This one I gotta get a box wrench, which I don't even know where my box wrench is. And then maybe if I slide that out of the way, I can get my hand in there and get the tensioner in there. I'm gonna match up the bolts and just buy new bolts, brand new bolts, and put them in there. So I'll bring a bolt with me tomorrow. Buy a brand new bolt. It's only gonna cost me a couple bucks. Put the 2 brand new bolts in there, and then the 3rd one, and then we'll go through cleaning up the bike, putting it back together, and yeah, that should be about it. But I gotta find my 8mm wrench. All right, I can't find my wrench, but my X-Spec comes with a toolkit, so we're going to crack that loose. Maybe there we go. So we're gonna get that loosened up a little bit. Try to get this fucking, well, I guess it's not carbs, but the injector rail here, injection, and I'll set that off to the side for the time being. I'm hoping I could just kind of like lift it up and off to the side and get it out of the way. But again, that'll be tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna go and buy new bolts since I've got all these Japanese bolts sitting here. So I'm gonna order another Japanese set, but I'm hoping I have everything that I need. And then as soon as this is back together, I'm gonna clean up the shed and get the shed back together. Okay, so it's the next day now. I just couldn't do it yesterday. So I took those 3 bolts out, but I can't really get down onto the clamps for the 4 cylinders. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I'm just gonna come up with a method to get that damn thing down on there. I'm a little fed up with it, and I just want to get it in there and then get it cleaned up, get everything put back together, you know, fix things as I go. So that's where I'm at with that. I don't know what the hell I'm tripping about. Just fucking come in up here, angle it down, and then turn on the way here. Angle it down, and then just push it in. I don't know what the hell. Try to get that one top bolt to bite, and then come through and tighten it. I'm thinking that might finally be it, huh? Just finally get that tightened down. And you can fit a little tiny wrench in here with an 8mm. That's what I swapped them out with. An 8mm. My whole back is just absolutely killing me from bending over and everything. And then I think once I get one down in there, on the bottom, I should be able to get underneath here. Should be able to pop that, and I should be able to come in with a short socket and get in there. Okay, I realize now, my stupid ass, look at that, my injector rail popped off. So, sorry, my injector rail popped off. So that's why I'm able to get down in there so easily. I was like, why the fuck am I tripping about this? This is not as hard as I thought. Pop that off. Don't pop that off. And all this room. Look at all this room. I can just shove my hand in there and just do things. So, that's the way to do it. Now when I say that's the way you do it, I don't mean like this is a tutorial and you should do it this way, because you absolutely shouldn't do things the way I do them. But it is in. I have a feeling that bottom one was stripped because it never got tight. So you pull this pin. Oh, I heard it. I heard it. You take an 8mm bolt. Hopefully that's not too long. And you should be able to thread it on there. Hell yeah, you can. And let's hope it fucking threads all the way down. And it does. And then you take your shorty one. And, you know, you can try to figure out the torque specs and everything. Always torque to spec, of course. This is what I'm about to do off camera for sure. Is torque to spec. So, now I gotta clean up some of this here. Put all this back on, and hopefully we don't have valve or cam chain rattle. And we could probably ride after fluid change. But, I mean, it's rideable, even as is. So, well, not as is, but once it's done, it'll be rideable as is. Alright, I got the fuel rails lined up. We'll check those once we start it. And make sure it's not leaking. Got this kind of lined up. I slid that back in right there. Now, line that up. Put the stacks back in there, whatever the fuck those things are called. And we'll get it going. Again, this is not a how-to. This is just some idiot who doesn't know shit about bikes. If I can do it, you can learn to do it too. I don't even know if it's going to start. Okay. Well, I definitely don't hear a cam chain rattling. So I'm hoping that'll be good. Now I'm just going to remember to put everything back on. But I think that's good. I mean... well, I think I'm gonna call that good. I should remember where the hell everything goes. I think this was supposed to go somewhere, because that goes there and that goes there. Shit, where the hell did it go? I don't think oh, it goes back here. It goes right back here. I got it. And now here we are again. Step back, because I left this cord, or this plug, underneath, and I didn't hook up this hose. So I'll hook up this hose, and then take this fucking plug, and move it the hell out of the way, so it doesn't end up underneath there, so that I can plug it into the top of the damn air box. Now this sound more like it should. Now that sounds a lot better with the cam chain. Brand new tensioner, automatic adjusting, so that should be hopefully good. Seems as though I've got everything running good for now. Don't have the fairings on it yet, because I don't have the fairing bolts and they're not painted yet. But the f4i is up and going. These were all coming off. I peeled them. I wasn't aware that this was paint. I wanted just an all silver look, but this is apparently paint, so that sucks. Only things I gotta do is obviously the fairings. It needs a little bit of body work done to it. I gotta get the relays in, because everything comes on. I might leave it like that for now. I don't know. I don't care. Fuel gauge. I gotta figure out the fuel gauge, because I'm guessing that's the fuel gauge. It's got a fuel symbol and it's got bars. However, that is absolutely nowhere near full. So fuel gauge does not appear to be working. Fire's up pretty good. Seems idle a little high. And after it warms up, I know it'll go down, but it really doesn't go down that much. So clutch pulls a little stiff in comparison to my other bikes. The clutch pull's probably, I think this one's probably the stiffest out of all of them. So that's a little unfortunate, but overall, not a bad bike. We'll see how much I like it. While reviewing the video for the cam chain tensioner, I don't think I hooked up the damn vent lines on here, so I'm gonna have 6mm and then 8mm. I'm gonna pull that up and see if I hooked up those vent lines or not. And just as I thought, I did not hook them back up, and I'm betting that's probably why I'm running super high idle. They're not hooked up. I was running right around $3 grand. Let's see. Oh my god, look at that. Still kind of high though. I know it'll be high while it's cold, but let that run a bit. Hook this damn thing back up. Still running 2,500. And in the couple minutes that it took to put those back in and those back in, we're already down to like 1,400 RPM, which I think is going to be good. So we'll get a pop the seat back in. Fairly certain there's a better way than it just kind of sitting there, but yeah, there we go. 1400 RPM. We dropped about 600 from warmed up. That's nice.